toy, and all of a sudden they're sliding backwards. They really do find that very funny.
Yeah. And I'm struck by how closely you observe them and how you've created a whole vocabulary, as we were just hearing, for describing and categorizing their movements.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's going on? What sorts of things are they learning in the course of doing all this movement?
Well, yes. What really interested me is how babies move in different body positions. So, a baby lying on its back, what is the baby exploring? We could look at a 3-month-old and see the baby bringing their hands together. Their head is in midline. They bring their feet together. Maybe they're exploring their hands and
Mm.
developing their body awareness. And, I always encourage the parents to talk to their babies about their body. They come in, they say, "Oh, I see you found your hands today." Or, or "I see you found your knees to get today." And maybe a 4-month-old baby is lifting their legs off the floor and placing their hands on their knees. "Oh, you've got your toes today." So during this pre-locomotion stage, babies are developing their body awareness and and doing all of these incredible explorations against the potent force of gravity because they are moving against gravity.
So they're learning about gravity, among other things, as well.
Absolutely.
And it's funny
So,
as you lean into the camera and speak to me in that lovely voice that you would speak to the baby, and I see your lovely face. It makes me aware of my fingers and my toes, and I
yes,
feel like I'm regressing.
no, no, no. I think you're just developing your tactile awareness and your kinesthetic awareness as I'm talking.
Yeah.
So,
Now,
a baby,
somebody might wonder, well, what's the point of all of this? I mean, the baby will develop, and what's the point of knowing all of this?
well, it's not just a matter of knowing, it's the baby's motivation to explore, interact in social interaction, lead their social interactions, and to develop their motivation in problem solving, in actions, new actions. And these vignettes that I show how long a baby can explore and what they are learning. It's very different for, say, I was talking about 3 months. So let me talk about the 3-month-old baby exploring her toy whale. She's lying on the floor.
Okay.
The mother gives her a little toy whale, stuffed toy. It's quite large, but she can rest it on her body and she can turn it around and hold the tips of the tail. She may see the tag. Babies love tags on toys, and she points to the tag, even at 3 months. And she moves this toy around and feels the toy, and then the toy lands on the floor beside her. Now, the toy has a curve in the tail, and she turns her hand and curls her fingers and moves the back of her hand into the same shape of the whale's tail.
Uh-huh. So she's kind of mirroring it.
She recognizes that her own hand, she can shape her own hand and fit it into the shape, the
Huh.
three-dimensional shape of the whale.
Interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting. So, that is three-dimensional learning, and she is the one that is creating that exploration. As I observed her and watched her continue her exploration, she also, when she had the whale on her body, was able to support the whale with one leg. So she's very aware of what she can do. And at the end of the session, she is relaxed, her arms are relaxed, her body is relaxed. She has her hand on the head of the whale, and she's very calm. And this
Okay.
is a very long learning exploration experience led
Uh-huh.
by her.
That seems to be a really key thing, and I notice you say that with particular emphasis. So say a little bit more. Why is it important that it's led by her?
Because they are learning what they can do. And so often we think we have to teach babies,
Yeah,
what we're the ones that are going to be the teachers, but we're
right.
not. The babies are going to teach us. And what was interesting to me was a 4-month-old baby I was documenting.